edition of My 2 Pennies or My 2 Cents. Peeps, I'm going to delve in on a topic or issue that really hits home to me. This happened in one of the neighborhoods that I see or I get to ride through or pull up to just about every day to every other day. A former employee of an auto sales business in Forest Hill, Texas. That's a little town in the Fort Worth, Tarrant County line, has been charged with murder following a shooting at the company Friday, February the 21st, 2025, that resulted in 2 deaths and 1 injury, as a police report was documented. Raphael Arakan was apprehended without incident in Fort Worth and subsequently taken to the Forest Hill Everman Regional Jail, according to an updated release from the Forest Hill Police Department on Saturday. Police Chief David Hernandez said investigations are evaluating whether to file additional charges in connection with the shooting at the RK Auto Sales. RK Auto Sales, Peach, is located in Forest Hill, Texas, which is located in Fort Worth and the Everman district of Tarrant County. RK physical address is 5200 Mainstay Highway. The incident occurred around 3:30 p.m. Friday evening, February the 21st, 2025. Again, in the 5200 block of Mainstay Highway. Officers and MedStar crews arrived on the scene and began treating the 3 that were all badly wounded. See, 2 was fatally shot. 1 is still in intensive care now. Unfortunately, as they airlifted them, I believe, if my research and my information was given correctly, as they airlifted them to the closest hospital, the 2 was pronounced dead when they got to the hospital, a little bit after doctors tried to administer quick treatment and tried to save their lives. Chief Hernandez weighed in on saying the identification of the victims is pending and will be made at the Tarrant County Medical Examiner's Office. People, like I said earlier, this hits home. One of the guys that word on the street has got to me that unfortunately was a casualty was a guy that I consider my nephew, Joe. I would go and talk to him constantly. Good dude, good young man. Mechanic, had many skills. I just know him because we only deal with each other on a business relationship. But he was a solid young man. Heck of a painter, heck of a mechanic. Can put that candy paint on your car. Heck of a mechanic. I mean, this is a big loss. I am overwhelmed with sadness. Mansfield Highway was immediately shut down once police got to the crime scene at RK Auto Sales at 5200 Mansfield Highway. And can you imagine, this was Friday evening, so just east of RK Auto Sales is Highway 820. And from 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock, everybody's getting off from Mansfield Highway, which is a busy road and intersection, and coming off 820. So I imagine that traffic was mad. I got a call when I got home that evening, Friday evening, about 7 o'clock, from a very good friend, and was telling me that, was asking me, did I know anything about it? I said, no, unfortunately. But it was all over Facebook and all over the media outlets. Man, I just can't believe this, man. Peeps, please be careful out here, because you don't know what's going to happen. And I mean, that's really what that. Mansfield assisting the Forest Hill Police were representatives of the Texas Rangers, Everett Police Department, Fort Worth Police Department, Kennedale, and the Terra County Sheriff's Office. See, all of them are within, I believe, a 30-mile radius of each other. So I know probably from the ghetto bird, helicopters was all over, everything. I also was informed that it was on Channel 8 News too. So, I mean, like I said, this hit home. Man, R.I.P. Joe, man. God rest your soul, man. I don't know if Joe had a wife or kids, but like I say, he was a good dude. Basically, all the people at RK was a good dude. I had known a couple of people I used to go in there and sit down and talk to them from. They used to have some pretty decent cars. Me, myself, I have never purchased a car from them or everything, but I had some lady friends and ladies associates that had got cars from RK, and they also said that they would give you a deal, and they was really cool when it comes to the business aspect of it. Forest Hill Police Department Criminal Investigation Division asked anybody who might have had any more information about on the shooting, please call at 817-531-5250, extension or option 5. Man, I am this heartbroken. I am totally heartbroken. But the word on the street that I was getting, peeps, was a customer, the former employee, I guess, got his car repoed. And I guess, times are hard, and maybe he lost his job, so getting his finances, getting to the bag, might kind of stalled out. And this is what I've been hearing. I could be wrong, because, when things like this go on, you have so many he say, she say, they say, it's been said, you really don't know. But it was said that, anyway, I guess he couldn't make the former employee, Raphael Erican, he couldn't make his payment, so they towed his car, and he was coming back up there to try to get his car, but he didn't have the payment. So, once your car get repoed and it goes back to the whatever auto sales place is, you got to come with that paper and get your car out. Man, I am just told down. I cannot believe this. Peeps, please be careful out there, because you never know what people are going through. Just because on your end of what you going through, and I will always try to reiterate this message to my followers, my listeners, people just in general. Just because what you going through, and right now, your time and space is happy, doesn't mean somebody else's time and space is happy. And it don't take but a second for somebody who is very distraught, mentally ill, mentally depressed, and I'm not saying this, but the employees I had known at RK all seemed to be like a family unit. They was real cool. Now again, I'm from the outside looking in, but that's just my perspective on it. But as I was saying, you never know what they going through, maybe through mental depression or mentally ill. So it don't take but a person a few seconds to snap. And when they snap, a tragedy like this happens. I mean, word on the street too, the guy went to his car, pulled out an AK-47 assault rifle. I don't know if it's true. I'm just saying this is word on the street. Now, as I marinate about that and have talked about that, anybody who's going to come with an assault rifle, similar or kind of like an AK-47, they're coming to do damage, which means they are finna spray and air out and not kill only one, and don't care who they kill, they will kill 2 to 3 to a few. Just think if you was a customer, possibly at Arcade at that time, or even maybe an auto part place that's making a delivery there, or maybe FedEx, maybe Amazon. Think about if you was the mailman coming to Arcade Auto Sales at 3:30 p.m. Friday evening, February the 21st, 2025, and you walk up on that. A person that when they get to that time, that time of mind frame, and when they have just said, screw it, I don't care, I'm finna go in and I'm finna just let it all hang out. Hey man, that's dangerous and it's sad. Man, this is really getting to me. Because like I say, I used to see Joe all the time. He used to like, what up, Unc? I used to go back there and Joe, unfortunately, one of the casualties, again, that I have learned has passed away. I used to always go back there, and I remember he had a pit bull back there, and he used to tell me, you must be really a good dude. I said, why come that, Joe? Because, dogs can tell people if they evil or if they pretty solid or cool. Dogs and babies, if they come around to you as a person without knowing you, that's a pretty good sign. And he had a girl pit back there, and he would tell me, hey, she barks and rushes everybody, but when she see you, she doesn't be on the defense. And he said that was really strange. So that's why Joe started really connecting to me. He like, you must really be a cool old dude. I say, well, man, I got hang-ups. I'm not perfect, but I try to be the best I can. But again, I am so hurt and destroyed at the shooting at the Arcade Auto Sales Place Friday, February the 21st, 2025, around 3:30 p.m. at 5200 Mansfield Highway. People, please think it's not that bad. Now, some more lives are gone. Possibly a son is gone. Possibly a husband is gone. Possibly a wife is gone. Possibly a son, a father. So just think a little bit. Because I know times are tough now, but realize this. And I will say this to Mr. Raphael Erican. Hey man, did you really assess the damage that you done? And I'm not going to persecute you, but what you going through, think about that. I'm going to use this phrase that I have chimed in on before. You get mad and go, and I don't know the whole scenario, and now pull out your assault rifle and shoot up an auto place. But think about people that's homeless. Think about people that have diseases that's killing them. My point, when you go through something and it's critical, believe me, you're not the only one going through something critical. And 9 times out of 10, somebody's going through more severe than you. This is your man Nino. Thank you for chiming in. Thank you for my listeners. Thank you for, watching my page. Hit that subscription button. Yeah, I'm having a heavy heart today. But nephew Joe, now, is gone to a better place. Was so young and had so much to still give. The shooting and the killing, senseless killing at the Arcade Auto Sales car Place, Friday, February the 21st, 2025 at 3:30 p.m.